subscribe! Alright, I think it's time that we do a proper video on talking about this month of January, last month of January, the month of January before that, the month of January before that, and even the classic 2020 January, even though there's not really much to talk about that. Hell, we'll even talk about January. Actually, we're not going to talk about January of 2019. I don't even freaking remember what happened that month. That month of that year, goodness freaking gracious. Yeah, never mind on that one, alright? Anyways, so, the reason why I like talking about January so much is because it is the first month of the year, and interesting things have happened every single January, except for the 2019 one and the 2021. Alright, so let's briefly recap the prior Januaries, alright? So, January of 2020. By the way, January is the worst month. Yes, the absolute worst month out of all the months ever for ad revenue. December is the best month. Literally, we were literally right at the best month of ad revenue. We went from the best to the worst month of ad revenue in like 2 seconds, all right? It was crazy, all right? But I'm sure you guys know that there's not really that big of a difference when it comes to ad revenue with me because I'm a small content creator anyway, and I'm really just here for fun, you know? I'm not relying on my YouTube channel as an income that'll last me forever. I literally am working a job right now. So January of 2020, I did not upload that month because all the things that I had to upload, basically I only had a Kindle to upload on. It wasn't working and it was bugged out and it was glitched. Apparently it's some sort of bug. I don't even know, all right? I, in fact, did not upload at all in the month of January 2021, simply because I was burnt out in that month too, and I was dealing with some personal stuff. January of 2022 was the first January that I actually uploaded a video in that month, and I actually made some of a big deal out of it. I don't know, sometimes I latch on to certain things and then I make big deals about it because it's interesting as hell. I mean, like, you know, what else am I going to talk about if I literally talk about all this stuff all the time? I mean, back then, there were so many topics that I did not cover, but still, regardless, just I like talking about stuff like that, alright? That's what this channel's about. Like, I'll talk about a lot of miscellaneous stuff that's very interesting. Think of this channel less as a Lumber Tycoon 2 channel, but more of just a channel where I'm just sitting and talking about a lot of things, but I happen to be a part of LT2 and stuff, and post updates, like post videos and updates that happen in Lumber Tycoon 2. This is just a game I like to play in the background here, and I like to talk, you know. Lumber Tycoon 2 is just a very good game for that, in my opinion. For me, of course. Unfortunately, in January of 2022, my grandfather passed away, and since it is January of 2024, we're gonna soon reach the 2-year anniversary of that. Once in a while, I do think about him, and I just think it's a little insane that he's gone when, you know, the vast majority of my life I'm used to him being there. Like, he's been there for almost 16 years of my entire life, all right? Whereas we didn't even hit the 2nd year mark of him being gone. In January of 2023, I was in a talking phase with a girl that I then dated for a very short period of time. Due to that relationship that ended, caused me a lot of heartbreak, but that has also caused me to character develop and really grow as a person. And I truly believe that was my very first ever true and real heartbreak. Now we're in January of 2024. It started off so far with me not really uploading that much. And, well, I uploaded a video, basically me reacting to Jake the Box, reacting to me reacting to his Christmas tree shopping video from 2023, all right? Then on the 9th of January, I uploaded a video. I uploaded a video on the 10th, the 11th, and this is the 12th video, if not maybe the 13th or something. It depends on when I actually end up. I thought there was a birch tree down here. It depends on when I end up, you know, just editing other videos that I have in store. Every single one of my Januaries has been different. I've gone through different experiences. Some Januaries I was happy, some Januaries I was sad, some Januaries I was neutral and content. This January I consider myself neutral and content for the most part. Last January was a happy one. The January before that was a sad January. The January before that was kind of a sad January, and the January before that probably was a neutral and content January where I was just chilling. January is the deadest month of the year, well, in terms of ad revenue, but also just in for me personally, just the way it feels, and a lot of people can agree. But also, it's a month where, like, everything feels slow. Everything just feels like, hey, what's going on? January slowly passing by. I mean, it's already January 10th, so would I consider January to gone by fast? Maybe a little bit. But it probably went by fast in general just because I am in my senior year of high school. And just because I'm in the last year of high school, automatically makes every single month go by quicker. So it's kind of a curse, all right? But I'm sure once I'm out of senior year of high school, I probably won't have another fast year like this year is, or at least this school year, for quite a while. And let's hope not, because I want life to seem like it lasts longer. This January, and well, for all Januaries, at least the recent ones, I felt inspired because of the new year starting. This January, like I said, I'm going to hope to at least upload daily for the rest of January. And so far, I think I'm doing pretty good. Besides before January 9th, that is, of course. Unlike the last 2 Januaries, there's probably going to be, like, close to nothing happening. Like, in terms of just, like, really important. And I'm okay with that, you know? I do like when a lot of lore happens, but at the same time, it's also nice to just sit down and chill, all right? Because a bunch of lore has just recently happened to me within the past couple months as well. So, you know, it is kind of nice to chill out and just calm down a little bit. But at the same time, I also do love when a bunch of lore happens as well. So it's kind of just like mixed feelings. I'm never going to be definite on that statement. Now, I'm about to say something about just the years in general, but I guess Januaries do come into play a little bit. Last year felt all right. The year before that felt all right. But what I mean by this is this year is when it actually starts to hit, okay? This year is when it's the first year that I'm actually sitting down and realizing that I've really been here for a long time. Like on the platform of YouTube, making YouTube videos, whatever. Because, you know, yeah, like last year, last year was my freaking 4th January on YouTube. And, January 2020 and 2021, I didn't really upload. I did in 2022 and obviously in 2023. But now it's the 5th January. And once it hits the 5th, it just starts to just feel like a little crazy. But just years in general. Like, just sit down and think of this. Like, half of 2019 passed on this channel. All of 2020. All of 2021. All of 2022, and I'm not done yet. All of 2023 as well. And that's starting to get a little freaky to me, that, like, there's already been at least 4 full years that have passed. I am soon approaching my 5-year YouTube channel anniversary. Well, not really, but, like, it's going to happen in a few months. It's definitely less than a year away, all right? It's less than half a year away, all right? And it just feels kind of interesting that I've been on the platform for a while. I remember, like, when within my first couple of years on YouTube, like 2021 or 2020, I was like, oh my gosh, my oldest video is like 1 or 2 years old. That's pretty cool to see. Now my oldest video is 4 years old. And in a few months, it's going to reach 5 years old. And also, if you sit down and look at the stock up season items here, I didn't really stock up on this base in 2020. I created it in early 2021. This base has three stock up seasons worth of items. 2021, 2022, and 2023. The fact that you literally will sit down and say, oh, look, there's a lot of this item because I stocked up a lot on it, as well as this noob head. We're talking about noob head presents specifically. As well as also a gray one as well. Like, there's 3, well, not really that massive in my standards for stocking up, but like 3 good-sized piles of just like the same present, and only one of these comes out a year. Then I've been here for a while, even on this base, like 3 years. That's crazy. My personal message to everyone who thinks Januaries are boring, I just want to say one thing right here. Make the most out of your January. Even if it is a January, you can still do productive things. You can still chase your goals. You know, I'm still going to make videos. I'm still going to upload them. I'm still going to stream whenever I want to. All right. The streams are 1 to 3 streams a week, which is usually how often and frequent the streams have been, you know, during the school year. Another thing I'd like to point out, you know, I remember like in summer 2021, I was like, yes, it's finally summer. I get to stream a lot. And then when it became the school year, I'm like, damn. Now there's not a lot of time to stream. It's no longer that awesome summertime time period. And then it became that again in 2022. And then it stopped. And then it became that again. Like, you know, like another one has also passed. Another summer is also come and gone already. And now we're soon going to approach the summer of 2024. Crazy.